Hey, what's happening, everybody?
What's going on, guys?
Hey, we're at it again. Welcome to another episode of Burning Briefs. And I'm your host, Class. This is my co-host,
Mr. J.
Yeah.
What's going on, guys?
And today we're going to talk about the Super Bowl.
That was very interesting.
Wow, that was it was like watching that I heard that Logan Paul fight, I think, when he beats that one dude. It's brutal. Or when I heard how Conor McGregor got choked out. I mean, a lot of people, it's been pretty savage out there. Like, I've heard a lot of like savage situations happening for a lot of athletes, and this is no exception.
No, definitely.
The Kansas City Chiefs.
Let's just say they did not repeat.
No, they did not. No, there was a fluke, I guess, in this situation because...
I mean, I wouldn't say it was a fluke because to get to the Super Bowl 2 years in a row consecutively, that's pretty good.
But, okay, here's why I'll give it that. Because of the quarterback.
Yeah.
Okay, Mahomes he's the guy. He's the quarterback that really, really stepped it up. And he made no exception to the game. He was probably the only one out of everybody who was doing his part in the Super Bowl. Okay? The only one. So that's why it was so sad to see him get like attacked so many times, because they got through their defense like nothing.
Oh yeah.
I mean,
they were smashing them.
There's so much to talk about. There's like a lot of flags.
I did think the flags was excessive.
Yeah, it was like a magic show, man.
Okay, man. And I was like, I don't know.
It was nice to see the first female referee. That was pretty cool. I don't actually know her name because I'm not really familiar with football that much. But I will probably put a little picture right there so you actually do know who the first referee ever to be in the Super Bowl is. And she's not the one who made all the calls, by the way. So let's make that clear.
We're not blaming her.
We're not blaming her for all the flags. No, I'm blaming all the referees.
Maybe one or two. No.
Yeah, maybe one or two, but I'm blaming all the referees because that was...
It did seem excessive.
It was too much. I feel, and when you watch like some of the replays, you kind of felt like... I don't know. That was questionable. And a little bit...
Certain things.
Yeah.
I mean, there was some calls I had seen, and I was just like, okay, that did seem like pass interference or like whatever, for example. And it's just like, bro, you're just mad because they caught you.
Yeah.
I mean,
yep.
That's really what it is. You tried something, and it didn't work. Yeah. Like... It's televised. Not only is it televised, but there's cameras everywhere. Like, have you ever seen like the inside of a football stadium?
Yeah, I know.
And how they have it looks like a drone.
They have all these cameras from all angles.
It's like a camera that's on wires, and it goes like this way and it goes that way, and it's just
you get a bunch of shots.
That thing sees everything. So there's no way you can do these little like cheap moves and them not catch you. It's just not possible.
Yeah, there was there was a situation when Tom Brady kind of called a flag on something, and I felt like why you gotta be like that, because they got a touchdown I think at that moment. I definitely
don't like that he does that,
and it's kind of like when he complains like, look dude, you're the GOAT, you're already gonna probably do really well, just let him have it. No, I'm gonna do that.
Like, hey ref, he was outside of formation, ref.
Yeah, it's like,
you see that? And then it reminds me of that clip on Instagram or whatever, it's on the internet. And basically the caption is, y'all remember that time that Michael Jordan got the ref to call a foul? The ref didn't even see it, but the ref believed Michael because Michael told him. And that's the clip of what's happening. And in the ref, you can hear the whole audio and everything. He's like, Michael, I didn't see it, but you sure he touched you, Michael? He's like, yeah, no, he did. He fouled me, ref. He's like, are you sure, Michael? I didn't see him, but if you say it, I believe him.
Your word, brother.
Hey man, there's a foul on that other guy. Michael says he fouled him, so I believe him. It's kind of a situation like that.
Yeah, and that's the thing. Like, honestly, because if you watch the game, I mean, Tom had it was pretty sad how he had it in the bag. I was kind of hoping for a really really tough fight. Like,
I thought it was going to be a little bit
money's
more
worth, you know? Like, give him a little bit of a challenge, but he got more like got it more cocky now because he's like, hey, look,
I mean,
I squashed these dudes and I made it without Belichick. What's up?
That's really, in my perspective, in my opinion, that's who you have to thank for everything. Yeah. Bill Belichick. Mm-hmm. And people are like, well, why? Why would you thank Bill Belichick? It's like, look, man, he's kind of the one that helped light that fire. Yeah. You know, with the whole just getting rid of Tom, you know, and just be like, all right, fine. You know what? If you want to leave, leave. You know what? You're not going to win a Super Bowl without me. Tom's like, really?
Yeah.
Is that fact?
This is like a sensei moment where he's like opposite trying to do like reverse psychology. He's like, you ain't going to make it. He's like, oh, yeah? Well, watch me.
Yeah. You know, Bill Belichick got Cam Newton on his team, and he thought he was sitting pretty. He was just like, I don't need Tom. I'm going to the Super Bowl. I got Cam. Nope.
Some people are making the claim that Belichick will not get another chance at another Super Bowl because without Tom. That's tough.
Yeah.
But look, if it happens, that's interesting. Because was it Tom that got Belichick to where he needed? Was it him that got him all those Super Bowls, or was it both?
And I want to say, it was a team thing.
Yeah,
I really,
team effort, right?
Know, Bill Belichick calls the plays. He's the one that lays it out, but Tom Brady's the one that executes. Mm-hmm. I don't feel the one can do without the other. I don't.
Yeah, it's like Michael Jordan with his coach. I mean, they were Phil Jackson. Yeah, they were both a great team together.
Yeah,
and obviously you can tell that the coach had more dedication to the sport, and because of that, they were able to dominate and win a lot of freaking trophies, championships. Yeah. Okay, so
the Bulls in the '90s
were dominating. So
massively dominant.
So we have to give it to the coach for those credits. I'm not gonna say that Tom took it all the way. But if Belichick doesn't get to another Super Bowl before he retires, you can make that claim. You could make that case.
Yeah, you know.
I mean, because Tom, you can't make that case for Tom though.
No,
he's in his 40s. He's not. Look at Tom Brady. He's not.
This is his first year in Tampa Bay.
Yeah, he's not.
His first year in the team. He's just like, we're going to the Super Bowl, guys.
If you had told me someone from Tampa Bay who was athletic was going to play in the Super Bowl, I would have thought you would have told me Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, because Dwayne was from Tampa Bay at some point. Because he looks physically,
I think Miami, right?
Yeah, and he was like physically built, and he's like a big dude. Tom Brady ain't no big dude. Okay, this dude. I mean,
he's from Michigan.
He's not the most physically built looking athlete. He's like an average looking athlete. He's all right. You know, he's in his 40s. He looks great, I guess, for him, but he's not like he doesn't look like, oh my god, he doesn't look like the dominating type, but he does. He gets it. He wins. He's the GOAT.
He's the QB, man.
Yeah, you know, it's like when you think about Mayweather, even though he has a whole height difference, it don't matter. It don't freaking matter. He's the GOAT. Don't matter. You can make all the arguments. He's the GOAT.
Logan and Jake Paul, right?
Yeah.
The YouTubers.
Oh, yeah.
Whatever.
Yeah.
Those guys. They were challenging Mayweather. I don't know if the fight's going to happen, if it's been confirmed, but when I seen Floyd's reaction, and he's just like, man, these circus clowns are challenging me. Man, I ain't with that. And I was just like, whoa.
You know, and look, I think I heard a little rumor that Mayweather said, hey, I'll take your brother, I'll take you, and I'll take 50 Cent. Because 50 Cent apparently be talking to Zach. He's like, and
yeah, a lot of people,
I don't care about the weight class, he said. He's like,
a lot of people are challenging. A lot of people are challenging Floyd, and I'm just like, are you guys only doing that because you know he's retired? And it's just like, come on, man.
Like, and yeah, I mean, think about it. Even if, okay, let's say you make the case one of them, I doubt it, but one of them beat Mayweather. I'm going to say, okay, Mayweather is older, and he has beaten way more guys who are worth beating than just him. So even if you beat him, you can say, yeah, I beat that guy. But Mayweather's dominated the boxing industry, so he doesn't need to prove anything anymore at this point.
Yeah.
But he kept the streak. Right? So
he did. He's undefeated.
So, undefeated. So I say don't waste your time with YouTubers. Don't let them get your recognition. They don't need it. You're not going to make enough money off of that. Get bigger guys, bigger fish. You might as well get a celebrity actor. You get better chances with that. Try to ask Ben Affleck to throw down with you or something. Or what's his name? Jake from Southpaw. I can't remember.
No, McGregor. Conor McGregor.
Yeah.
Jake Paul called him out too, and he's trying to get him to fight him.
I mean, Conor McGregor, I feel like now the last fight he fought, I heard he just
got knocked out.
He just said, "Hey, it's all good." I feel like he doesn't care about it as much as he used to before. He's not as hungry as he used to be.
I don't know if it's the lack of hunger. It could be. I mean, who knows? I mean, he has been out of fighting and training for a while, so maybe mentally he might not be, right yet. But I think he's humble now. That crazy cocky attitude just doesn't seem to be there.
Yeah, it doesn't faze him anymore.
And it's not a bad look, to see him go out there and be, a good sport and be humble. And cool.
The weight when they were doing the weight class thing, it was a moment.
It was different. It was
a moment. It was weird.
Like he didn't go out and he did like get in his face, but he wasn't like, it was weird.
It was
like you could see the difference.
Yeah, it was more of like, that was good. That was good, right? That was a good poster. That was a good look. Yeah, okay, cool, we're good.
He was actually being friendly with the other guy.
Yeah,
which I've never seen Conor do.
Yeah, so I gotta say maybe it's good. Like Conor, just let it be, man. You don't want to. First off, losing to one of these guys at your moment is not a good idea. I mean, even if you're humble, it would irritate you to lose to a YouTuber.
Yeah, but see, this is the thing. Conor he still has that knockout power. I still believe he has it. And Jake Paul has, right?
Yeah, no, definitely. Yeah. Jake and Logan Paul, they're both.
He has been saying some shit about like
his
Conor.
wife, yeah.
And I'm just like, dude, that Irish kid is gonna find you and set your house on fire.
Okay, here's the problem with it though.
Because it's like, once you start bringing people's family in, it's like, okay, no, this isn't gonna be like a friendly fight now. Like now I'm gonna hurt you.
Yeah, I'm gonna go to the streets, I'm gonna find you, and I'm gonna beat that ass.
Yeah.
But I don't think it's gonna happen because I feel like anyone's gonna talk about Conor McGregor. Anyone, any person in the entire universe, someone in the street is saying Conor McGregor is a bum, whatever. Does that faze Conor McGregor? No, he don't know about it. Just because some guy put it on video saying, hey, I'm a little bit famous, and said, look, I'm going to talk trash about your family or whatever, it don't mean nothing. Because why? What does he have? He ain't got nothing. What do you got? You got everything. Obviously, haters are going to hate, and what does he want? He wants what you have. So why give it to him? Hell no. I ain't gonna let you phase me. I'm important. You ain't. You trying to get to my level. Oh no, I'm not gonna give you an extra step to my level. You gotta earn your step to my level, motherfucker.
There was like one instance Conor had, and I thought I respected it. Everybody hated it, and they thought it was the most cocky, the most arrogant thing ever. But I thought it was so cool. Yeah. He comes out, he's just like, all right, look. Personally, I just want to take this moment to apologize to absolutely nobody. The double champ does what he wants. I can't say what he really said, but like that was as close to I could get.
So at the end of the day, it's like you stay humble. You don't need to get yourself in that level for McGregor. And same thing with Mayweather. If Mayweather wants to, he could just to make a little money out of it. Same thing with McGregor if he wanted to, but McGregor doesn't need to do it at this point. Going back to the Super Bowl, Tom Brady has proven his point. That, hey, I can do it. I can get here.
He proved a lot
with a team that's not even my normal team.
Yep.
And I made them Super Bowl champions. How do you like me now?
Within a year.
Yeah. Jesus. You think it would have taken 2 years? A year.
Tampa Bay's been trying to go back to the Super Bowl in forever. And Tom Brady just shows up. It's just like, hey, guys, guess where we're going?
Hey, guess what, guys? Like, I got this. It's like, don't worry about coming to practice. I got this. Don't even worry about it. It's like, let's make sure that my wife is good. We good.
Look, I'm not the biggest Tom Brady supporter or anything like that. Mm-mm. But you got to give it to him. You got to give the man, the props, the respect he's due. He is the GOAT.
Yep. No doubt. There's
Bill Belichick and all those people, you guys are wrong. That's obvious at this point.
They could do the G Generation X move and suck it.
Yeah. Once I had heard that Bill had made that statement, he's just like, Tom, you know you're not going to go to the Super Bowl without me, right? I was just like, oh. I was like, Bill, you shouldn't have done that,
Oh, you shouldn't have done it. You just lit a fire you did not want to lit.
It's like, look, he was like, why'd you do that, man? Why?
Because now I got to embarrass you afterwards. Walk around and say, look, I know that Belichick didn't make it to the Super Bowl.
He's like, hey,
I know I
Bill,
won another championship.
Look at my Super Bowl ring.
Like
it doesn't say the Patriots on it.
This is seventh, right? This guy just, man.
I feel like Tom Brady's Thanos of the NFL.
I will say,
collecting all the Infinity Stones.
I will say this though, I think there was a moment where Tom did a little bit of a juvenile street bullying tactic where he kind of antagonized one of the other players into like talking some smack, and that's when like Tom was like, aha, bam, and he got the referee. Look, ref, look how he's treating me, and then the referee was like, oh, okay, I got you. On this missportsman conduct, and it's like, what about you, bro?
Leave Tom alone.
Yeah, it's like, hey, you stop that.
Stop. Leave Tom's important now.
It felt like the longest yard moment when the referee was being a douche to like the rest of the inmates because he was just like calling all these little flags on them. It felt like that at that moment. But other than that, no. I mean, it didn't matter how many calls were made. Tom, the defense was weak. The offense was what's going on. The only one really carrying the team was the quarterback, but he can't. And then their best runner was being trapped the whole time, pretty much. He couldn't get the ball.
One of their better receivers, they were shutting him down.
Yeah, because they knew.
Tyreek Hill, I think his name is.
Yeah, they knew because they knew that once he got the ball, ain't no stopping him. He was Nelly in longest yard, and he was running so fast you couldn't catch him. He was a flash. What?
Yeah, kid's like an Olympic gold medalist or something like that in track and field. So it's like.
So there was. That's why they knew. But that's the thing. That's how you know the team came prepared. And the other team was like, "Oh, we made it. Hey, at least we can say we made it." It's like that's what you guys look like. You guys just like, "Hey, we made it to the Super Bowl. At least we can say we made it to the Super Bowl, huh?" But all these flags, all this, the fact that they couldn't get a fumble, couldn't get the ball back, the fact that they kept getting defeated by the defense, like, oh. It was so hard to watch that after watching the performance from the weekend. By the way, I loved it. Of course.
I've heard a lot of mixed reviews about it.
Yeah?
A lot of mixed reviews. Some people are like, Weekend could have done better. I'm just like, I mean, I think he did pretty good considering the circumstances.
Yeah, I mean, if he could have, but he didn't have the availability like the other normal guys did.
I did think it was funny that he like tried to play to the crowd even though there wasn't a crowd there.
Yeah.
Just saying that was I was like, I wonder if anybody else caught it.
He was trying so hard to make it real. He
looked over and he's like doing this, and then he's just like, oh wait.
It's like, oh, my knee-jerk reaction normally do. Hey, look at that. Like,
yeah. He's just like, oh wait, that's right. Everything's like there's no one here.
Yeah, I mean, he could have done better, but only because if he would have been given more of the opportunities like every other performer did back in his time. But this was a COVID situation, so he didn't really have that same opportunity. He could have had celebrities, all this stuff. So don't bash on the guy. But after watching the performance, I was like, all right. And I watched I'm watching this game thinking, okay, it's gonna turn around. They're pissed.
Yeah, I thought after halftime they were gonna catch up at least.
They were gonna flip it up, or they were gonna be a little bit more neck to neck, or just at least bring a little the A game into it. But no. Once I saw that they got the ball given back, once I saw what's his name, that big tall dude that Tom kept tossing it to, I can't forget. He was with them in the Patriots. Yeah, Ron. Oh my God, it was the fact that they didn't block him. Nobody went after him because he was such a massive dude.
I was like, dude, he was like bigger than all.
He was just walking around like, hey, oh, ball grab. Oh, who's gonna come after me?
He was standing over one of them.
It's like everybody was afraid to go against this guy. And obviously they kept handing the ball to him.
I saw the replay, and he just looked bigger than everybody else. Like you just see
so massive,
Chiefs, Gronkowski.
You can tell who sticks out the most out of everybody. It was
like 6-something.
He was massive, and the fact that he got that's why they kept handing him the ball. They knew they had to block him, but nobody wanted to block him. Nobody wanted to guard him. I mean, look at the guy. The guy was obviously the one they kept throwing the ball to. He got 3 touchdowns? I remember he got 2. That's for damn sure. Did he get 3? I have no idea. I didn't watch the rest of the game after a certain point. After like 9 points, I was like, that's it. That's all they're gonna get. And I was freaking right. Watch. I looked at the scoreboard the next day. They didn't even score more.
I looked at it and it was like 31-9, and I was like,
bad.
it's not even the fourth quarter, dude.
So bad. No game changer.
I mean, like, I wanted Brady to win. Don't get me wrong, but I was like, damn, I didn't think it was gonna be that bad.
I didn't think they were gonna hand him the little rings right in the beginning of the freaking show. Like, they probably were. They were walking up to him. It's like, no, go back. We're not done with this game yet.
We need to let the game be over first.
We got to make it look realistic. He's like, you guys didn't even make it realistic.
Like, I don't know. I thought, for sure it was going to be closer than that, but
yeah. I mean, but
wow.
I actually thought, I thought Brady was going to win this because, I mean, the fact that he got to the Super Bowl, I was like, yeah, he's a good quarterback. There's no doubt. And he got his team here, so do I think my money's on him? Of course. But I was hoping that the Chiefs were... I mean, I was giving a little back and forth. I was like, I'll give the Chiefs a little bit of that underdog story because I like underdog stories. You got to stop Tom Brady from winning that next championship ring. That sounds interesting. Let's do it. And then you just hand it to him. And
it did. It felt like it was like pretty much gift wrapped.
If you guys weren't ready for the Super Bowl... I mean, I saw one of the kickers. He was a little nervous. You could see him drop the ball and then
from the Chiefs.
Yeah, it
that
was
long-haired kid.
Yeah, poor guy. He was
think that
really
was like
nervous.
His first time.
Yeah, he was really nervous, and I feel for you, bro. But like, you're in the Super Bowl, man. You have to be ready, and that right there was
the announcers were giving him a lot of crap.
Dude, it was so
he was
bad.
Like, oh, okay, so you blow one. And then you just shank the other one. It was like, oh, dude. You really got to call him out like that? Like, on TV?
You got to really... I mean, we already see it. You don't have to tell us how bad it is. It's like, you guys are... It's like, he already has his pants down. You're, like, pointing at him going, look, everyone, his pants are down.
Yeah. I mean, because, like, if you've seen the other kick, it went up. And it feels like it went just straight up. And instead of, like, going down the field like they wanted it to, it just kind of, oh, here it is on the 40.
Yeah.
And they're just like, oh, crap.
Yeah, it was pretty bad. And obviously,
you could see it on his reaction because he's walking back and he's just like, damn it.
He was like, I wanted to get that redemption moment, and then that moment kind of passed. It was an look, to say it wasn't, like, look, I've seen a lot of Super Bowls. I'm not a football fan, but I gotta say, I've seen better Super Bowls. I've only seen one Super Bowl game that was like that, and it felt... I can't remember, it was a long time ago, but it felt like, okay, it was a dunzo game. But this one was more than dunzo. It was like, if it was a meat that was being properly made, it was well done. It was well done and crisp. It was fried to a char, okay? It was really bad.
It was almost burnt.
Yeah, and... but we got to give it to Tom. Congratulations on another. Yeah. And I'm sorry, to the Buccaneers. Why we keep saying Tom? The Buccaneers. Congratulations to the Buccaneers. Not only Tom.
The other players are just like, hey, Brady didn't do everything.
Yeah, it's not both the Patriot players who managed to get you guys all the way to those scoreboards. No.
Yeah, you have more than just them on the team, bro. Yeah. The coach is just like, hey,
Buccaneers lives matter. Damn it.
I'm the coach.
All right, so one on that note, guys. Not a hell of a game. I wanted to say hell of a game, not a hell of a game.
I guess a hell of a performance. It was a hell of a performance by Brady and the Buccaneers
and the weekend. So congratulations on all you guys for doing your part. Chiefs, next time you get to this point, you better be ready to accept that this is the Super Bowl. This isn't another game. All right, catch you guys later. Peace.